Hello guys, this is Raptormon 132 here, and welcome to my first blind commentary video post of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 6. Yep, I'm going straight to Season 6. Yeah, so anyway, for all of you who don't know, I said that I was going to be skipping the Season 5 Season 5 finale, and going straight to Season 6. So, yeah. As far as I know, this is going to be a two-parter. Unfortunately, yeah, actually, I'm going ahead of myself. Anyway, today I'm going to be reacting to the first episode of Season 6, and as far as I know, this is actually a two-parter. And the episode is called The Crystalling. Interesting. I don't know what to expect. Crystalling. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect. But from what I understand, it is a two-parter because I noticed that there's a part 1 and part 2. So, yeah. So from what I see, this is a two-parter. So it'd be interesting to find out what's going on. So, yeah. Anyway, before it gets too awkward, I'm going to start reacting to the first episode of Season 6, so yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Here we go!
Okay.
Starlight Glimmer.
Library. Where did they put the library?
It's like walking through a maze.
This castle looked a lot smaller from the outside. Smaller on the outside.
Yeah. Oh, Spike.
Morning,
Hey.
Starlight.
That's the bad.
Spike, I guess I'm still trying to find my way around.
People don't wear clothes,
You happen to know where
Starlight.
the library is, do you?
Next door on the left.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Acceptance. Altruism.
I see.
Definitely. Starlight, good morning. Come in.
Sorry I'm late.
Twilight.
I got a little turned around. I still can't believe you're letting me stay here as your pupil after everything I did.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not one to dwell on the past, and neither should you. The castle is your home now, and as far as being my pupil goes, I was just trying to figure out what your first friendship lesson should be.
Oh, well, it looks like you're really narrowing it down.
Yeah.
Oh, these are just
Well,
the A's.
they're getting
After
right
this,
into-
I move on to the
Hey.
B's.
And wait a minute. What? Yeah, well, judging from what I can see, this is going to be an episode involving Starlight Glimmer. And yeah, I know all about Starlight Glimmer, you know, what she did in Season 5 and how she's somewhat reformed. So, yeah, as far as I know, this is going to be a Starlight Glimmer based episode. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and I even noticed something about Starlight, is that she's actually got a new hairstyle. Yeah. I was
I'm
gonna
just
say
learning
that,
about
but
friendship,
I didn't have a
but
chance
I didn't think there were this many lessons for anything. How do we choose?
Yeah.
Maybe I should pare things down a bit before we go through them. Why don't you join the others in the throne room?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to pause, but I just noticed she's got a different main style from the one that she had in Season 5. But it kind of suits her. You know? Yeah, it kind of that new main style she's got, or hairstyle she's got, kind of suits her. Yeah. In fact, come to think of it, she actually had that different hairstyle in the Season 6 episode. That was the Heartswarming Tale. Yeah, the one I did for Christmas a couple of years back. So, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Well, I just realized that. In fact, not so long ago, I actually rewatched the Season 6 episode, you know, just for fun. I saw like I watched people's reaction to that episode. Like recently, I watched everyone's reaction to the to that episode of season 6, that heartwarming tale. I watched that, but yeah, and you know, but yeah. Anyway, before it gets too awkward, yeah, let's continue.
They're planning our trip to the Crystal Empire when Shining Armor and Princess Cadance have their baby.
Crystal
Got it.
Oh. Shining.
Which way is the throne room?
Oh. Oh, so that's what it.
I don't want to miss the crystalling.
But,
Crystal Empire. Yeah, I should have known.
All the customs and traditions of the Crystal Empire.
So that's what it was.
What's a crystalling?
well, that's just it, darling. Princess Cadance and Shining Armor's baby is due any day, and we're
So,
sure
wait. Did Rarity just say what I thought she said? She said that Shining Armor and... Like, she says that Princess Cadance is due to give birth at any day now? Huh. So, they're saying that nearly 7 months had passed since Shining Armor and Cadance said that they're having a baby. You know, from the events of that season 5 episode, that episode 19. Huh. Wow. So, time flies, and I can't believe that amount of time has passed since Cadance and Shining Armor announced that they were having a kid. So, if that's true, then that means we're going to see Cadance and Shining Armor's kid in this episode. That's exciting. I wonder what it's going to be. Is it going to be a colt or a filly? Or a boy or a girl? Well, I guess we'll find out. Like, yeah, anyway, continue.
I was gone for 1,000 years. A lot of their customs are a bit murky.
We know it's got something to do with the new baby.
And the party! And the crystal heart. And the party! And
Ugh.
some kind of cool energy. And...
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Piglet, old pal. We're gonna have oodle the fun. We'll build a campfire.
And eat honey.
And roast marshmallows.
And eat honey.
And bestest of all,
Eat honey?
no, sleeping under the wide open skies.
No parties.
It's not hard to understand. Most
I had
things
to
in the
say
Crystal Empire aren't. Like how I'm a big hero there, for example.
Oh. Yeah, I'm with you, Rarity.
Plus, I've had to help
He's really
people
flashing it out.
crystallings. Whenever a baby is born in the Crystal Empire, the parents bring it before the Crystal Heart. They get the purest shard of crystal they can find, then pick a crystaller to present the baby to every pony who comes. Then they all share the light and joy they feel, feeding it into the crystal that joins with the heart and increases its power. And this is going to be a royal crystalling, so pretty much the whole empire will show up. That
Royal
hasn't happened in a millennia.
Oh.
What do you mean it increases the crystal heart's...
Wait. So, this crystalling, this is kind of like a christening. Huh. So this is like a bona fide version of it. Like, this crystalling is a bona fide Crystal Empire version of a christening. Huh. Yeah, I know all about that because recently I actually went to a christening, not just recently, and yeah. So this sounds like it's a bona fide version of a christening. Actually, come to think of it, it's obvious. The crystalling, christening. Ugh. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I guess it's obvious, but yeah. Anyway, continue.
power?
The energy it uses to protect the Crystal Empire, I guess.
Protect it from what?
I didn't help Twilight with that part.
By powerful raging storms. And evil people like King Sombra.
Hey, Twilight, can I ask you something about the Crystal Empire?
Huh, funny you should mention it, because I just narrowed your first friendship lesson down to 3 options, and one of them is in the Crystal Empire.
Really?
Huh.
I found out
What a
that's where the
coincidence.
first pony you ever cared about lives.
Sunburst?
Of course,
Sunburst.
that's just one idea. We could also go to Gryffindor.
Oh, yes, Sunburst, that guy. The cult.
Or we could tag along with the CMCs the next time they try to help a pony.
Oop, she's freaking out.
Starlight? Is something wrong?
What? Oh, no. Those all sound great.
I know! I guess you were right. It is gonna be hard to choose one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not too happy about it. Whoop!
That's the closet!
Wrong door. That's the broom cupboard. Spike!
I'm never gonna find my way around this place.
Oh, that was brilliant. Spike showing off his pecs like that in the mirror. So he really does do that. Yeah, I remember. I remember that there was a scene in season 1 where he says that when no one's around, he shows off how, like, he shows off in front of a mirror.
And sometimes, when no one's around, I do this. Looking good, Spike. Looking real good.
So he really does do that. Not to mention he was caught in the act. Yeah, I guess that's a callback to that scene in season 1, that Party of One episode. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Gee, Starlight, what's wrong?
I don't know, Spike. Twilight's figuring out what my first friendship lesson is, and I guess I'm not exactly thrilled with the options. Well, with one of them.
Which one?
Reuniting me with my first friend.
What's so terrible about that?
When we were fools, Sunburst knew everything there was to
flashback.
know about magic.
Starlight looks cute with pigtails. Huh.
He always knew just what to do.
I see. Huh. Wow.
And he was always there to help me.
Ah, yes, I remember that. That's where he got his butt symbol.
I guess it's not surprising that Sunburst got his cutie mark in magic and
And he just
went
left
off
her.
to Princess Celestia's school. But when he left,
You blamed cutie marks and stripped a whole village of theirs, and when Twilight and the others stopped you, you went back in time and almost destroyed Equestria.
Yep, all in a nutshell,
not
Spike.
really stuff I'm super eager to tell Sunburst about. I mean,
Well-
he's probably some big important wizard now, and I can't even find my way around Twilight's castle.
Well, who
If
knows?
Sunburst is that good at magic, maybe he'd appreciate your, exploits. You should
Yeah.
talk to Twilight about it.
Or-
I'm sure she'd want to hear what you have to say.
Well, I don't
know.
blame Starlight.
I don't want her to think I'm not ready to learn, or that I'm not grateful for everything she's doing.
Spike, come quick!
Well, what's going on? What? A snowflake?
It's a crystalling invitation.
Shining armor's a father. I'm an aunt.
An
Well,
aunt?
Settles it. Since we're going to the
I'm an aunt! She sounded very British there. In fact, wouldn't it be, if I understand, Twilight is supposed to sound American or Canadian. Shouldn't it be aunt, not aunt? Because, yeah, if I remember, aunt is what we Australian, like we in Australia or British or New Zealanders usually say. We usually say aunt, while Americans and Canadians, they go aunt. So, Yeah, I don't know if that's an error or like I don't know if that was a punctuation error, but yeah. But and also awesome that the baby is now born. Huh. So we'll get to see who the get to see the baby. That's awesome. Yeah, sorry, continue.
Crystal Empire, your first friendship lesson is going to be reuniting with Sunburst.
Great.
And and Starlight's not too thrilled about it.
Applejack, what is that?
Oh, just a little something for the youngin'.
Really?
Maple genuine sweet apple acres apple trees.
Oh.
We make 'em for all the apples, and any pony related to Twilight is practically family.
Oh, that's so thoughtful.
It's okay, but it's no Cloudsdale Mobile. Bam! Ooh,
Huh.
pretty.
Wow. Ugh.
Well,
Pinky.
Mobile is real nice, as long as you have something to lay in so you can look at it.
And a fetching blanket to keep you warm. I'm sure Shining Armor and Princess Kid
Typical
inform us
rarity.
all our gifts, but I think they're more happy we'll be attending the baby's crystaling. I can't wait to see all that light and love make the crystal heart even more sparkly and shiny. Actually, Pinky, the crystal heart is an ancient and powerful relic. Without its magic, the Crystal Empire would be lost to the frozen north.
Wow, this crystalling sounds pretty important. I understand if
Well,
you
yeah,
want
we all
to,
know about that part.
Wait to do a different friendship lesson when we get back.
Are you kidding? This trip is perfect. Not only do I get to see the baby and take part in the ceremony that helps maintain
Twilight
the
is
magic of the
oblivious
Crystal
to see
Empire,
that-
but I'm starting
that
my new
Starlight
people
is
off with the most
uncomfortable with
amazing
it.
friendship lesson ever. I can't wait.
Right. Me neither. Actually, Twilight, I am a little worried about meeting Sunburst.
Oh, trust me. I know what it's like to see old friends, but I'll be right there to
Well,
help things along. I've broken the whole lesson down.
I
to
kinda
15
understand
steps to
Starlight.
ensure this reunion
Oh, a list? You gotta be fucking joking. Oh, it's typical Twilight.
Step 1, head to Sunburst's house and get you two started on the right hoof. Step 2, get to the castle with enough time to visit the baby.
Oh, Shining.
Shining Armor!
Oh God.
Twilight!
I didn't know you were
God,
meeting us.
he looks
Come
terrible.
Sam. It's me, right here. Here I am. Why wouldn't I come meet my sister? Though we haven't met before.
Hey, you look terrible.
Do you drink a lot of coffee? You might want to switch to decaf.
Are you alright?
Never better. Being a father is amazing. And
He's freaking out.
Amazing and confusing and amazing.
And stressful.
Surprising too, you know. I mean, not that you'd know. You wouldn't know. I know. You know.
Oh God, that face.
Sorry. I haven't really slept since Kate had the baby. Come to think
You
of it,
don't say.
she hasn't either. It sure would be great to get a break.
Oh, of course.
Ah.
I was thinking, you two probably need all kinds of help. I'm sorry, Starlight, but I guess combining
Well.
the first...
Well, from how Shining Armor looks, I'd say he'll need all the help he can get. Because, yeah, he looks really, really stressed out. You know, untidy, unclean. You know, a typical first time father thing. You know, they say, some people say that 20 seconds of joy, 18 years of misery. No, that's probably, I don't know if that's rude or anything, but, yeah. But Shining Armor really looks stressed out. So, I bet that baby's probably keeping him and Canis up all night. Yeah. But I guess he should have been aware of that. And not to mention he'd have to change all the nappies and all of that. He'd have to change, or diapers as they're called in as you call them in America. But yeah. Anyway, continue.
Lesson with this visit wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, don't be
I'm pausing a lot in this
ridiculous.
episode.
You're an aunt now. That's way more important than some friendship lesson.
I just wish there was a way to do both.
Maybe there is. You've already done the work for Starlight's
What?
lesson with this list. All we have to do is follow it.
Oh, Spike!
Yeah.
Genius. Then it's settled. Shining Armor and I will head
Starlight's
straight to
gonna
the
kill
mountain,
you,
and
Spike.
you two can head straight to Sunburst.
I wouldn't blame her if she turned evil again because of Spike. She's obviously
All right,
uncomfortable
brother.
with
Let's
what's
go see
to
this
happen.
amazing baby pony.
Right after Shining Armor has a little nap.
I know you're a little worried about this reunion, but I'm sure Twilight's got everything covered.
Everything except how I'd rather do absolutely anything else.
Well, I bet she's taken that into account too. It's all
What?
part of the lesson. Trust the lesson.
Right.
Yeah, the typical... Oh. Hey, the statue of Spike.
You?
Oh, yep, it sure is. Now, according to the list,
I'm surprised nobody's coming up...
Statue of you in the Crystal Empire. Because Spike the Brave and Glorious saved all of us from King
Ah, yeah.
And then again during the
Fans are coming towards him.
Really?
Really? Big fan.
I'm surprised
what are you
nobody's
gonna tell me
flocking
about
him
this?
until now.
Nah, it's no big deal.
It most certainly is! That's it! We're not going anywhere until I get the whole story.
Ah, I see what Starlight's doing.
Before we go in,
She's
I
trying to
should
stall him.
Probably tell you, seeing the baby might be a bit of a shock.
Why?
Big brother, I met babies
It's
before.
not deformed, is
I
it?
expect meeting this one will be any different.
Oh, that's the... Huh? What?
Is it possible?
Isn't there some mistake?
Just look at those.
Of course, I could be wrong.
Shit! That baby's an alicorn? Oh my god! She's an alicorn!
Is an alicorn?
It looks that way.
Oh my god, how...
Wings had to be earned.
How's that possible?
Great princess-worthy deed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Born with them. The birth of an alicorn is something Equestria has never seen.
It
What?
is beyond even our
Real-
understanding.
That's not very reassuring.
That isn't very reassuring.
Wow! A unicorn
How is...
and a Pegasus, so she could be a super strong flyer and...
So, let me get this straight. First, this baby is an alicorn? And it's a filly, too! Yeah, I could tell it's a filly because of the eyelashes. Because if I recall, colts don't have baby colts don't have eyelashes, but fillies do. And it's an alicorn. Oh my god! I did not expect it to be an alicorn. But yeah. And I did not expect it to be an alicorn. And lastly, what Princess Celestia and Luna said, that the birth of an alicorn is something that's never happened? So, if that's true, that could mean only one thing. It could mean that Princess Celestia and Princess Luna aren't natural alicorns. Huh. Then again, it's... I shouldn't really be surprised considering that Twilight went through the same thing too. And how this is even possible? I think it might be genetics. Because if I recall correctly, like I know for a fact that Princess Cadence wasn't an alicorn either. She was a Pegasus. Yeah, I read all about her profile, I read up her profile some time ago, saying that she used to be a Pegasus before she became an Alicorn. That was before she became Twilight's false sitter, when they were, like, a long time ago. So, if this is possible, then it could be genetics. You know, she could be half unicorn, half Pegasus, and not really be a... Come to think of it, that would mean that... That would probably mean that this little kid, their child is deformed in some way. Or... Yeah, or either that, or I'm just putting too much thought in it. It's... The whole thing is just totally beyond my comprehension.
The whole thing is totally beyond my comprehension.
Anyway, continue.
Her crazy baby magic! Well, I know all about
Well, I have to
Superstar
admit, she is
White,
cute.
and I can help keep tabs on her magic.
Oh. Whoa! Holy shit! She's powerful!
It appears her magic is more
She's
powerful than that of a newborn unicorn.
You said it, Celestia.
This crystalline is gonna be some party.
Do you think we should call it off?
We've all faced a lot worse than baby magic. I can't imagine
Well,
finding
not baby
something
magic
beautiful
at
in
this
an important
magnitude.
ceremony Over something so potentially adorable. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I will admit
In
that
light
baby's
of the little one's
cute.
abilities, this crystalling might be more important than ever. Perhaps you should address your subjects and remind them of that.
And maybe get some rest. Aww. Shining.
Armor, do you have everything you need for the ceremony?
Huh? Oh no! I still have to interview the honor guards, choose the purity crystal, and pick a crystaller!
You're having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Take it easy. You can stay here
You're
with
starting
me
to
and stay on the
have.
baby.
You're starting to freak out. Oh, rubber ducky.
I'll help you with everything else.
That was cute with the baby and
That is
Pinky.
if you can stay awake long enough to tell us how.
That's how we found the Crystal Heart, defeated King Sombra, and saved the Empire.
Tell the one about the Equestrian Games.
Well,
Oh, that one.
I love reliving my heroic deeds. Starlight
An
I have
embarrassing
important
moment.
lesson to do, by order of the Princess of Friendship.
Aw, come on, Spike. I want to hear about the games too.
I know you're nervous about seeing Sunburst, but it says right in step 3 to, deal with your fears by facing them, not by putting it off.
True.
Let's go get this over with.
Yeah, she's like, let's get this shit over with.
Wait!
What?
Huh?
Knocking on the door isn't the next thing on the list.
Oh,
Seriously? I know Twilight can be a little nitpicky, but this is your first lesson as her pupil, and it's important that we do it right.
Fine. What's the next thing on the list?
Before they see each other, make sure to highlight the importance of the meeting.
I'm pretty sure we can skip that.
I don't know. I mean, if we skip it, the whole lesson could go south. And then you
This
have
is
to
what-
take the giant step backwards instead of forwards.
this is why you should never follow Twilight's lists, because they are silly. Just, you should do what comes naturally. You don't need a list to show you what to do with, like that. Man, with all those lists and stuff, maybe Twilight should write a book. You know, she should probably write a book. How to make awkward lists in five listed items or more. Or actually, no, that's silly. But yeah, you don't need a list to show you what not to knock on the door. Oh well. Sorry, continue.
Maybe you'll never be able to learn anything about friendship at all. It's It's almost like your whole future depends on this moment. Highlight the importance of the meeting. Check. I can't believe you wanted to skip that.
Well,
there doesn't seem to be anyone here. Let's go back and tell Master Luke.
yeah. There we go.
First?
Yes? What can I do for you?
It's me.
Sunburst.
Starlight.
Hey, look at him.
We used to be friends?
He's different from...
Of course. Starlight. My goodness, it's been a long time. What have you been up to?
Me? Oh, you know,
awkward?
Some of this, some of that, different stuff. Right now, I'm sort of Twilight Sparkle's new pupil.
Well...
The Princess of Friendship?
Yeah, that's actually kind of why I'm here. I mean, I know you're probably very busy.
Well,
he's
different from when I last saw him.
Go on to do important wizard work.
In fact, I didn't expect him to look like this.
Yes, yes, that's me. Yep, important wizard. Really busy with lots of wizarding stuff. Right. Well, good to see you.
Maybe we should have skipped highlighting the importance of the
that
meeting
was
after all.
awkward.
Well, I guess that's that. Starlight,
He's hiding
come
something.
on. We have to at least explain what Twilight wants.
I bet he doesn't remember Starlight.
Dearest citizens,
Or maybe.
I am sure
Oh, I don't
you
know.
are all just as thrilled and ready for this crystalling as myself and Shining
Also, sorry to pause again, but I just noticed that Cadence seems to be very active, like considering that she just gave birth to a kid. Like, I'm not sure, but wouldn't a mother who's just given birth be weak for a certain amount, like for a certain amount of time, like say a few like a week or a few days at least? Unless of course it had been a week since Cadence gave birth to their newborn filly. But, oh, maybe I'm just overthinking things. Sorry, continue.
Chill out a little.
I'm not ready.
Calm down, Shining.
Just pick whoever looks the most like honor guard material.
Right. Right.
Oh, those poor guards.
Sorry. Fatherhood is way more stressful than I ever thought.
I can only imagine. Now,
Well, you should have thought of that before.
The crystal of purity is a very important decision. So, I have gone through the trouble of arranging
Hey,
in order
crystal
from
shards.
pure to outrageously pure.
They seriously look like crystal shards from the Dark
Don't
Crystal.
They all sort of look the same. Oh, well, to the untrained eye, perhaps. What do you think, Shining Armor?
I don't know.
He's starting to freak out.
Calm down.
Maybe you're having better luck with the baby.
Yeah.
At least she's having fun.
Oh, God, she's powerful. She can do horn blasts at her age.
Pinky, hold her still.
Yeah, Piggy knows how to handle a kid.
So, the Princess of Friendship wants you and I to be friends again?
I know.
Seems so.
Weird, right?
Oh, I don't understand. Did something happen to you after I left for magic school?
What?
No! I don't see what that has to do with anything. Why would you even ask that?
You should tell the truth.
I mean, did something happen to you after you left for magic school?
What? No. Like you said, I'm a important wizard.
Yeah, he's hiding
Are you
something
sure there's
too.
something on Twilight's list that can help here?
Sorry guys, but I could sense something's not right. Like, Sunburst is obviously hiding something, and you know, it's reflecting on Starlight too. But I could see that there's something, that he's hiding something. I don't think he's an important wizard at all. And that's probably why he was acting a bit awkward and shifty around her. And maybe even right now. Yeah, well, we'll wait and see. Continue. Huh. Well, at least your hair's all done and you got a shave.
Pick the purity crystal, and I know exactly who I want to be our crystaller. So, all we need is...
The baby?
We're here!
Yeah, the baby. But what did they name the kid? Uh-oh. That probably wasn't a good idea. Oh God! Hyper voice. What?
Oh, not good.
Oh shit! She broke the crystal heart!
Oh shit! Not good. Not good.
Oh shit, that's not good.
I'm guessing that's gonna make it hard to do the crystalline.
That's not good.
Without the heart, the Crystal Empire is about to be buried under a mountain of ice and snow.
Yeah, that's what I know. This is bad. Oh. Well, this is an unexplained turn of events. Yeah, so... Yep. That is part 1, so... Yeah. So guys, this is part 1, and I'm going to... Yeah, so that's the end of part 1, so I'm going to go straight to part 2. I'm going to take a short break to set up and all of that, but don't go away. Part 2 is yet to come. Hey guys, I'm back, as I said I would. So I've had a bit of a break and I've gotten setting up for the next episode. So yeah, this is part 2 of the crystalling. So yeah, let's go. Here we go. Previously on My Little Pony.
I still can't believe you're letting me stay here as your pupil.
Shining Armor's a father! I'm an aunt! Your first friendship lesson is going
I'm an aunt.
reuniting with Sunburst!
Yes, that's me, yep. Important wizard.
The baby is an alicorn? So she could be a super strong flying
Yep, the baby's an alicorn.
Without
Yep,
the heart,
and she broke the crystal
Empire is
heart.
about to be buried under a mountain of ice and snow.
Yeah, well, so as you all know, this is taking off to the taking part to the last episode, which, if we know, the Cadence and Shining Armor's newborn baby destroyed the crystal heart. In fact, they haven't mentioned the baby's name yet. Like, as far as I know, they haven't said the name of the baby yet. But anyway, that's not important right now. What's important is how they're going to get out of this situation they're in.
So, not only can we not take part in a fabulous ancient ceremony, but we're also about to be frozen solid.
Without the Crystal Heart's magic,
Seems so.
the entire city's about to become a winter wasteland.
But what about when King Sombra ruled the Crystal Empire and the Crystal Heart was missing? The city wasn't covered in snow then.
The heart wasn't missing. It was still in the castle.
That's
King Sombra
true.
had just hidden it.
I'm afraid
Yep,
Twilight
and I know
is
King
finished, and
Sombra
the
is going to
storm clouds are
return
already
soon.
forming.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that last time.
No problem.
I wouldn't advise it, Rainbow Dash.
What?
Those storm clouds are not like the ones you know.
This far north, the weather has a will of its own, and now it will only grow stronger.
Will of its own.
Developing everything in its path,
including the Crystal Empire,
and us along with it.
Well, how are they going to stop
There's
it?
gotta be something.
I know Princess Twilight is keen on the two of us rekindling our friendship, but it's been so long. I don't see how anything on that list is going to help.
I know, right? It's not like
Yeah,
there's some
well,
spell
that's-
that would magically compel us to pick up where we left off.
Well, actually, there's several. Mist Main's Material Amity, Rockhoof's Rapport, Flash Prance's Fellowship.
Huh?
But I get the feeling the princess isn't looking for a spell.
Definitely not.
Got it.
No.
And if all else
Magic
fails,
won't solve
ask
your
them to
problems.
share an embarrassing moment from their past, maybe even something they regret.
I don't see how that would help.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, these
Get
two
out of
definitely
the
have
lane.
something to hide.
It's pretty obvious this isn't going how Twilight hoped, and I'm sure you have plenty of important work to do.
What? Right, yes. No rest for the Wizardly.
Listen, big deal. You got another problem. Women always figure out the truth. Always.
Come on, Spike.
Well, I think we know that Sunburst isn't a wizard. He's obviously hiding it.
There must be a spell that can restore the Crystal Heart.
Perhaps. But it isn't something that either
Yeah.
of us know.
The library here at the castle is nearly...
Well, there is one thing I could think of that could possibly repair it. And that is the Reparo spell from Harry Potter, but you'd have to use the Elder Wand. You'll have to have Dumbledore and the Elder Wand to repair that. Sorry, I had to say that, but yeah. Anyway, continue.
as extensive as the one in Canterlot. There's a good chance we can find something there.
Can you hold off the storm?
Yes, for a time, but even our magic will eventually succumb to the power of the frozen north.
We will do what we can,
but you must hurry.
So Celestia and Luna are gonna buy time, huh? Huh. You go, princesses.
I don't know how long it will take to find the right spell, but you should probably tell the crowd outside to get somewhere warm.
And try not to mention the Crystal Heart. We don't want to start a panic.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, girls.
Well, that's easy. They're gonna find out sooner or later.
Enormous.
You can count on us, Twilight.
What? What?
Where'd you go?
Now I understand why Shining Armor and Cadence were put to wit's end with earlier. It's because that baby's overpowered.
My fears came true. I wouldn't be surprised if Twilight decides to give up on me entirely.
It's not your fault. I'm the one who said all we needed was this list.
No.
It's not the list, Spike, or
But-
you, or Twilight.
I wonder where it went.
I'm the one Sunburst doesn't want to be friends with.
Yeah.
I remember him saying he didn't want to be friends.
He didn't have to say it.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
Twilight obviously thinks you're worth being friends with, and I do too.
Thanks, Spike. At least I have two friends, even if one of them has dragon breath.
That's not dragon breath. It's freezing.
Oh, you're right. But I thought the crystal
Yeah.
heart was supposed to keep the cold weather out.
It is.
Oh, you got a lot of catching up to do. You got a lot of catching up to do, Starlight and Spike.
That it might not be the best idea to stay outside.
I camped out all night for this spot. I'm not about to just give it up.
Still, when you think about it,
Yeah,
it's
well,
just as good a little further
I wonder if they're
back,
tourists.
inside your house.
The
They're not-
crystalling ceremony is one of our most sacred traditions, and when that foal is
What?
held before the crystal heart, I plan to be as close to the action as
Huh?
possible.
That didn't look like a
I know
citizen.
there's gonna be a crystalline. The truth is, baby's an alicorn, and her magic's plumb crazy, so you might not want to be that close after all.
A baby alicorn? Wow, I can't wait to see that.
Oh, those little wings are probably...
Sorry to pause, but these ponies look very weird. Like, first one, what a mustache. And that mare there, she has a bit of a young female voice, but she looks old, like in her 50s, I'd say. Because, you know, she does have that old elderly pony look. And this guy, you know, with all the merchandise and pins and stuff all over him, they don't look like members of the Crystal Empire. Because as far as I know, the ponies of the Crystal Empire are supposed to be ancient. You know, like ancient as in having, like, because I know for a fact that they were locked away 1,000 years ago, like over a millennia, and in fact they shouldn't even be talking like they are now. They should be talking in old English, like very, very old English. So yeah, but I just had to say that because that looks very, very strange. But oh well, I guess that's what the animators had in mind for some Crystal pony characters. But yeah, anyway, continue.
So cute! I know, right?
Look, I am 100% sure the crystalling isn't happening.
Huh. Oh god, that baby is destroying everything.
Huh? Then why are they starting a fireworks show?
What could you get?
If only you knew.
Young Billy, come back here.
Spiderbuck's boat chance. Hey, Hups and Tony. Maps and maps.
Oh, that baby's out of control.
Not yet. I'm not even sure how these are organized.
Yeah.
What? Oh god. Aren't they gonna stop her?
Shining armor? I thought you were taking care of the baby.
Yeah, he is trying, but that baby's not making it easy. Saw that coming. Yeah, I can see why Cadence and Shining Armor were at their wits' end with this little girl. What?
What is going on?
God.
You want the long or the short version?
She's deadly with that horn blast.
Alicorn and she accidentally destroyed the Crystal Heart, so Twilight and Cadence are looking for a spell to put it back together and save the Crystal Empire from turning into a giant wasteland of ice and snow. Oh.
Huh. That's pretty much all. Whoop.
What about this? Trotter's Tome of Reliquary? I think this is it. Spell of Relic Reconstitution.
Spell of Relic
It's a
Reconstitution.
good thing, too. Without this, I don't know what we'd do.
Yep. Whoops. Whoa. Whoa. Oh shit.
No! Come on! Ah! No! Come on!
Oh god.
That spell was the only thing we found in the whole library.
God.
Close to what we needed.
Oh. Oh shit. Yeah, that baby's that baby's power is really out of control. In fact, I just realized something. That scene with the baby's horn beam ricocheting off different things until it hits an object. I could be wrong, but that kind of reminded me of the scene from Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. You know, the scene where the characters are in the in the trash compactor, and Han tries to shoot the door, but the blaster bolt ricocheted in multiple directions.
Get out of here! Get away from there!
No, wait!
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of that scene. I don't know if that was an actual, if that was a reference to it, but I guess I'll have to look this up later. But yeah. Anyway, continue.
Oh, sorry, Twilight.
It's not your fault, Starlight. None of us were expecting any of this.
Do you think you can remember the spell?
Well, with this...
I only read it through once. Well, if any pony can exactly remember something she read for the first time 2 minutes ago, it's you, Twilight.
That's true.
I'll try, but I'm not sure how long it'll take.
Is quickly an option?
I'll help if I can, but we should evacuate the city just in case. You need to lead every pony to the train station before the tracks freeze over.
We will, but between you and Twilight, I'm sure you'll remember the spell.
That's honorable.
I only hope this
Although,
is what we need.
One thing that they don't do is...
Is there anything I can do?
I don't think so. I'm just sorry about your lesson.
Oh, that doesn't matter now. Sunburst and I don't have anything in common anyway. He's a big, important wizard, and I'm relearning everything I ever thought I knew.
Oh, I don't think he is.
Sunburst? I don't recognize the name, but if he's an important wizard, you should bring him here. Maybe he'll know what to do if the spell fails.
Of course!
You better go with her, Spike.
Well, I think she's gonna find out the hard way that Sunburst isn't what he says he is. And I don't think Celestia and Luna can hold that off much longer.
Sunburst! Haven't you looked outside?
Snow?
Obviously not.
Right, the crystal heart.
Is gone! The baby, Shining Armor and Cadence's baby, it's an alicorn.
Yep.
Really?
Really! And her magic
Yep.
is a little berserk, and well, I guess she destroyed the heart. But Twilight thinks she can fix it, and Princess Cadence thought you could help.
Me?
Of course! You're an important wizard in the Crystal Empire.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
The cat's gonna come out of the bag
really
here.
would. I just have so much, important wizard work to do around here.
Huh? You can't stay.
Yep.
Did I mention
Starlight's gonna find out the hard. Gonna
when
find
the crystal
out.
holds the young one aloft, all of the Empire will share their joy and light, and the crystal heart will beat stronger than it ever has before.
It really is a moving ceremony.
I really
Amazing that they're not noticing the snow behind them.
It's freezing out here. This is the Crystal Empire. We've seen snow before.
Not like this! We don't have time to argue. Princess Cadence has decided to evacuate the city.
But the crystalling...
I don't know if we'll ever have another crystalling again. The crystal heart is shattered.
It's not safe
What?
here.
Yeah.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Yep. And you wouldn't listen.
Sunburst, I know you're busy, but did you hear what I said?
No, I heard you. But
Yeah.
like I said, when you're an important wizard, the work just piles up.
Sunburst!
Look, Starlight, I want to help, I do. But I can't. I wish I could.
Yeah, he isn't.
What do you mean?
Fixing an ancient relic? I can't even come close to doing something like that.
But I thought you were an important wizard.
He isn't.
You were wrong, okay? I'm not an important wizard. I'm not even a wizard at all.
Yep, I knew it.
I told you he was lying!
I knew he wasn't. I could tell from how he was acting
I know
shifty.
it's hard for you to understand, but not all of us end up achieving greatness.
What? Why wouldn't I understand that?
Really? You're the protege of the Princess of Friendship. I don't think she picks just any pony for that.
Technically,
Yeah.
she's more of a student than a protege.
Well, if only you knew her past.
Whatever. I'm sorry I'm not the big important wizard you were expecting.
Sunburst, I don't care if you're a wizard or not. I'm just surprised. You always knew so much about magic. I mean, look at all these books.
Yeah, well, reading about magic is one thing, but you don't know what it was like at magic school. To know so much and not be able to do any of it.
Well, how could you? You had magical potential as a kid.
Well, you don't know what it was like to be left behind. and then getting so bitter that you steal the cutie marks from an entire village, and then get defeated by Twilight and her friends. So you travel through time to get back at them, but they beat you again and teach you about friendship, but you're so terrified ponies will find out what you did that you can't make any friends!
Wow. I could imagine that taking a lot of takes.
Did you really travel through time?
See? I told you he'd be impressed.
I'm sorry we lost touch.
Yeah.
Maybe if I had reached out, you could have helped me at magic school, and I could have helped you to...
Not become totally evil?
Yeah, that would have made a difference.
Let's just say...
Sorry to pause here, but the way that Starlight said all that... Actually, I have two things to say. The way that Starlight said all her... exactly what she had done, in just one quick thing. I can imagine the amount of takes it would have taken for Starlight Glimmer's voice actor to do that. You know, I could imagine it being, you know, I reckon they would have done multiple takes of that, and they probably would have chosen the best one, and that was probably the best one. Or maybe they edited it with, they probably edited it with different other takes and, you know, combined them together, like, to make it sound perfect. That's probably what happened. Also, the other thing I want to say is, if Sunburst can't do all that, like, if I remember seeing in the flashback, he had a good amount of magical potential. Like, a decent amount of magical potential. Like, when he saved Starlight from the falling books. And, you know, got his butt symbol. I wonder, how is it that he knew, like, how is it that he had potential, like, he could have, like, he doesn't even know how to do any spells? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I might be analyzing this a little bit too much, but yeah. Anyway, it just looks confusing. Alright, but anyway, continue.
I know what it's like to have something you're not exactly proud of.
When you showed up thinking I was some big wizard, I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth.
It's fine.
Yeah, you should
have.
have.
It all out. I think Twilight would be proud of us.
Well, if you ever want to tell her about it, we should probably leave now.
I forgot to tell you, they're evacuating the city. You need to get to the train station. Unless you've got a spell here that will drive back the frozen north and fix the crystal heart so the baby can have her crystalling.
Crystalling? Of course!
Huh? Huh. Whoop. Looks like it's... Yep. Looks like Princess Cadence and Princess Celestia and Luna have their limits. Whoop. Yep.
Just a little bit further, y'all. The station's just ahead.
We have to go back!
We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back!
I know how to stop this!
Well, Celestia trusts him. In fact, I think she recognizes him.
I think that's everything.
It looks right to me, but there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, I can see it.
The spell failed,
I don't know what else to do.
An old student of mine believes he does.
Yep.
The baby did this?
You have no idea.
A spell of relic reconstitution. That won't do it. The crystal heart's been around for millennia.
Did you have to scrunch that up?
Like this is magic way beyond one spell. You need to combine it with something else. Something unique to the relic itself. Something that strengthens it and provides it with power.
The crystalling.
Combine that spell with the light
the crystalling?
Of every pony gathered for the ceremony, together with Somnambula's weather abjuration to clear away the snow, and a little fledgling's forbearance for the parents.
Fledgling forbearance.
That should curb the little one's power fluctuations.
You must be Sunburst. Starlight said you were a powerful wizard.
Oh, I'm no wizard.
Huh?
But he studied magic his
Yep.
whole life. You should see his house. And since no pony has any better ideas, what do we have to lose?
Yeah.
I had planned on asking Twilight to be our crystaller, but since it seems like she'll be busy...
I'd be honored.
Well,
oh, that's cute. Yep. Well, I bet it's gonna work. Well. Amazing that Starlight is, you know, combining with the three alicorns. Well, 3 of the alicorn princesses. So let's see what the crystalling is like.
Citizens, may I present the newest member of the Crystal Empire?
Aww. That baby's just so adorable.
She's beautiful. Oh, it's just so moving.
And here we go.
What was sundered and undone shall be whole. The two made one.
Huh. Hey, wait. Is that... Hang on. Was that a... That looked like a reference to the Dark Crystal. Yeah, I bet that's a Dark Crystal reference. If that is... I'll have to look this up later, but if this is a Dark Crystal reference, I'm gonna be so fangasmed. Well, probably after recording. But yeah, that looks like a Dark Crystal reference. Anyway, continue. And it looks like the crystal heart's back to normal. And the crystal, crystallized pony things. Aww.
Best crystalline ever!
For a pony who isn't great at magic, you did pretty well.
Indeed. I'm glad to see you found a way to share your unique gift, Sunburst. You may be more of a wizard than you think.
I guess so. In some sense.
You would not believe the crazy weather that delayed the train. Came out of nowhere.
Hey, it's Twilight Velvet and Nightlight.
Worth it to see this peaceful little angel.
Aw.
Aw, so sweet. Come to your grandmare.
Aww.
Yeah, peaceful now, anyway.
I suppose that spell really did the trick.
Uh-oh. Gesundheit.
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 Thank you. So, where's the bang? Huh?
Nothing happened.
We have Sunburst to thank for that.
I hope he takes his role as Crystaller seriously. Something tells me the baby will need a pony like him
the
to
baby.
look to for magical advice.
Cadence, darling, aren't we gonna name the poor little dear?
What?
Or are we
They
gonna
never
spend the
named-
entire visit just calling her the baby?
Nobody named her?
We were thinking Flurry Heart.
You know, to remember the occasion.
Flurry Heart?
Goodness, how could any pony...
Flurry Heart.
I think it's lovely.
Adorable name.
Well,
I'll live with it.
The Crystal Empire
Flurry
is a big,
Heart.
important wizard, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I don't know if I'll have time for any wizarding. I'm a Crystaller now. That's a big responsibility.
I can't think of
Yeah.
any pony more qualified. Just promise you'll stay in touch?
Like I'd ever lose touch with my oldest friend.
Aw. Okay, I ship these two.
What's wrong,
I-
Starlight?
Sorry to pause, but I ship Starlight and Sunburst together. That's a very rare thing I do. I never usually ship characters together, but in this case, I will ship those two. But yeah, sorry, I just had to do that. Continue.
I don't know, Spike. I think I have a lot to learn about being a teacher.
What are you talking about? Your lesson went perfectly. Starlight
Yeah,
and Sunburst got
just
over
pass
their
on
wrath
what
and
you
handled the
learned.
hardship.
No thanks to me. I know a lot happened. I just wish I could have given my pupil the attention she deserves.
Well,
Yeah.
I know she
Well,
needs to
just
be
pass
put in
on what you
that.
learnt.
But giving her the space to make her own decisions worked pretty well. Isn't that how Celestia taught you?
You know,
Wise
I
words,
never
Spike.
thought about it, but I guess it is.
Maybe you're a better teacher than you thought.
Yeah, I guess so. Spike really does know how to come through. That's for sure. Huh. Well, what do I have to say? I think the season 2 season 6 premiere was interesting. We get to see we get to see Cadence and Shining Armor's new baby. They named Flurry Heart. And I'll admit, Flurry Heart is just an adorable little thing. and it was awesome to see, seeing Starlight getting reacquainted with her friend Sunburst. And, yeah. Which I kind of suspected, from the beginning, he wasn't an important wizard at all. Wasn't an important wizard. I could tell that he was acting shifty around her when she asked about him being an important wizard, and and I knew that he wasn't. I could just tell. But it even makes me wonder, with how, with all that magical potential that he had as a kid, and all of that, he should have. From what I see, he had a decent amount of magic. Just makes me wonder. And it makes me wonder about the thing about Sunburst being not being able to cast spells, and even though he went to magic school and all of that, although he does have knowledge of it. In fact, I realized something. The connection of Sunburst and Starlight Glimmer is that, what I actually know is that, or what I've just observed, with just that little, with what I've just seen in this two-parter, is that Starlight has all the raw potential, but lacking all the knowledge, and while Sunburst has all the knowledge, but lacking all the raw potential. That's kind of like a good comparison of that is with comparing Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker. How Anakin had all the raw potential but lacked all the knowledge, while Darth Vader had all the knowledge but lacking the raw potential. Well, it makes you wonder, could you imagine how powerful Sunburst would be if he had Starlight's potential? And if Starlight had Sunburst's knowledge? If those two had all the things that they lacked, you know, then they actually would be unstoppable. Makes you think, doesn't it? But yeah. So yeah, I was also, come to think of it, yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's what I've just observed about Sunburst and about Starlight Glimmer, is that, you know, they have all of something but they have something but lack the other. Yeah, like I said, I'll repeat it one more time. Starlight Glimmer has all the raw potential but lacks the knowledge, but Sunburst has all the knowledge but lacks the raw potential. Yeah. So yeah. But anyway, that's enough about that. I have a feeling that we probably might get to see more of Sunburst and Starlight being, you know, interacting with each other. I could see that in the future. Yeah. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to say is that Flurry Heart was actually, you know, it was funny seeing all of the antics that she was getting up to, like flying all over the place. And in fact, come to think of it, how could she do that at a, like, from what I understand, Flurry Heart was born just a few days ago, and she was flying around and all of that, like if she was a month or so old. Or maybe even like a 6-month-old. You know, from what I understand, like if I remember, like in the episode where Pinkie Pie takes care of Pound and Pumpkin, you know, they were doing, you know, they had, like, Pound got his wings going, and like at 1 month old and was flying everywhere, and Pumpkin Cake was like having have magic surges that come and go. So yeah, it's amazing how Flurry Heart could do that, and she's not even not even a month old, like, from what I understand. And like, she's only a few days old, and for a newborn, she's very, very, she's a bundle of energy for a newborn, that's for sure. In fact, I even noticed something else too. That Flurry Heart had normal eyes, like a normal pony. Because if I remember correctly, normal ponies' eyes, they're like little little circular dots. So yeah, that's a bit of a different change that they put. So I don't know why they changed it, but I guess they probably thought the beady little eyes were not were not good enough, so they thought they probably wanted to make want some ponies to have bigger eyes. But yeah, I just noticed that. But yeah. Anyway, all in all, I thought this episode was entertaining, and although one thing for sure, this is probably one of the only two-parters that didn't have a villain. Because usually, from what I understand, the each season premiere or finale usually have a villain. But there was no villain in this. The last time, there was only 2 episodes, well, actually 3 season finales, or actually season finales and premieres that had that. There was the season 3 finale, that didn't have a villain. The season 4 premiere, that didn't have a villain. And now this. This didn't have a villain. So yeah, that was actually the first time I've ever seen that. I just noticed that. But yeah. Anyway, all in all, I thought this episode was really fun, entertaining, and seeing Shining Armor and Cadence's new baby, Flurry Heart. But so all in all, I thought this episode was fun, entertaining, and strong moral lesson, and heartfelt in some areas, and all of that. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed my blind reaction to episode 1 and 2 of season 6 of MLP, and hopefully I'll get on to episode 3 as soon as I can when I get the chance. But as usual, until then, thank you all for watching. This is Raptormon132 saying bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye.